Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
And one thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lied.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late. They cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Wherever you watching from, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I want to say thank you. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Shout outs to everybody who's been supporting the channel over the last year or the last few weeks. My poets, my writers, my content creators, the whole panel, Chef, Squish Arcana, Sydney, Coach, Rob, all of y'all, man. Wherever you at right now, I hope you cozy with your loved ones. I hope you enjoying the holiday seasons. I hope it's about being with the family, and it's not about spending and how much you can do for a person, but that quality time. Yeah. Embrace your loved ones, man. Fact. You see the title. We're going to talk about this one, man, because I know everybody had their own take. I'm late to the party. This has been out for a few days. I'm just now getting around to actually seeing it myself. But I did get a chance to chop it up. And I have my own opinion on it. I'm sure many of you already have yours. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring something up on the big screen. It's a summary. It's not a whole catalog of timestamps between Pauline and the brother that is in question. Essentially, what we have here is a man and a woman who had no business doing anything together. There are some wires that got crossed incorrectly, and now we have a lot of unnecessary drama. The cycle continues. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this up on the big screen. I'm going to let it rock out. It's about 4 minutes or so. She's cooking, right? After she's done, I'm going to give my feedback, my context. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Is there anything I'm missing? Anything that could be added on into this discussion that would absolutely help facilitate a better understanding on how to move forward to prevent these type of situations from happening in the future? With that being said, let's roll the footage.
And if y'all haven't learned by now in 2025 that lust will be the downfall to your life, you're not paying attention. The coach from the Michigan State that lost his $6 million job, his life, and now is fighting a case for getting with one of the young girls that worked there, some shit like that, right? The guy that got caught at the Coldplay concert, the CEO of the company, the rich guy, who when the camera came, they took on video him and his mistress while he's married at a Coldplay concert, right? Shannon Sharp lost his job with ESPN, lost I forgot how many millions, right? And a lot of the world's respect. And now we have Tylil, a young kid streamer, was out here doing his thing. He has his fans. According to him, he went to the awards where that girl Jourdin Pauline was there. They started drinking. She got in a lift with him. They did some adult things. They had relations together. And now the girl is saying that he essayed her. She tried to get money out of him. And now she's trying to destroy his career, his reputation. And he had a girlfriend. So he cheated on his girlfriend with a demon. Because, I don't think people understand that sometimes God could try to save you. But when the devil's trying to get you and you get caught up in that, you're going to pay for it. You had a girlfriend. You could have went home to your girlfriend, but no, you wanted to go get intimate with this girl that you had no business getting intimate with. And now she's telling the whole world you ate her. And she was trying to get money out of you. Now you're streaming, crying your eyes out, talking about how you have a niece, how you have a mom, how you have a family, how you would never do this to a woman. And shame on her, because I believe the young kid. I believe he's saying the truth. I believe he didn't do that to her. Because why would she try to get money out of him? Why would she go on live and talk about his manhood, how it wasn't big enough to her liking? You don't sound like a victim, baby girl. I believe him that you saw that his girlfriend was calling. You wanted him to leave his girlfriend for you. You got mad. You got jealous because it's always like that. Right? And you got pissed off. Oh, damn, I just gave him some, but he's about to go home to his girl. Oh, now he ain't about to play me like that. Let me destroy his life. Let me destroy his career. When are y'all going to learn? 2025 has showed y'all and I'm pretty sure there's millions of other examples that look at Young Thug. Got caught. Everybody heard the conversations. So when are men going to understand that sometimes lust can be your downfall? Sometimes it's okay to say, no, I got a girl at home or whatever. No, I'm good. Go home. Because laying down with a demon can cost you everything. Now this boy's fighting for his life. And to her, it's a joke. And shame on her. And this is why a lot of victims don't come out. Because you have a lot of fake victims and a lot of people that lie on getting essayed. And that's probably one of the weirdest things you could ever do, because there's people that actually went through that shit and are traumatized and will be traumatized forever. But you playing around because you got jealous that his girlfriend called him. Like you didn't know that boy had a girl. Right? Shame on you. Gave it up on the first night, chilling with the boy after some awards. He's a man. You threw it at him. He caught it. But that catch now is going to cost him a lot. Prayers for him, because it hasn't even really started for real, and he's already losing his shit. Men, if y'all...
You got to love these stories, man. We throughout history, We've seen so many examples of what happens when you invest and pour into the wrong things. We've seen this 1,000 times. It never gets old. It's the same rinse and repeat over and over and over again, day in and day out. Scroll story, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, everywhere. It's the same thing. It's either a streamer, a street dude, a rapper, someone in Hollywood. It's always the same thing. And I'm speaking directly to men right now, because what this guy is about to go through, it's going to be rough. And unfortunately for you, sir, even though you pull receipts and you're showing, hey, I didn't do what she said I did, she's lying, and here's the evidence. That's great. Make sure you have any type of documentation that absolves you from the lies and the deceptions of those who are operating from a demonic sense of self. Even with the evidence, you still have completely fucked yourself. Why? Because you could be innocent. That's not going to take that stain off of you. People are going to just look at you like you're that person who was alleged to SA somebody. They're always going to look at you like that. Even if you're innocent, it's just not going to go away. Just like Shannon Sharp is forever going to be known as the old guy who was sleeping around, wasting some money on a snow bunny. How many more names do we need to go on with? No matter how much you wipe the slate clean, don't matter how many times you go on a campaign, you do interviews, it don't matter how many screenshots you post, doesn't matter how many times you show her contradicting herself. You could go quiet, you can disappear for 5 years, it ain't going to make a difference. That woman, that particular one, this ain't about the majority. This is about a specific group of women who are operating from a demonic place. You have succubus spirits maneuvering through these women that think that they are pretty much independent of their own conscience, but they're under the rule of something else. You violated in so many areas, and I'm going to go down those here in a second. But the mere fact that she got online, she has a brand, her name alone means that she has fans. She has people who adore her, that worship her. They will follow her to the ends of the earth. Humans idolize other humans. Then you can say that they don't, and you can pretend as if that is not a thing. It absolutely exists. Men and women, they worship celebrities, rappers. They be on their hands and feet. They risk their entire livelihoods, their entire paychecks. They crash out just to touch any part of the body of another person, just because they have a name and they have a blue check, and because they get to travel the world and they make good music or they play sports, and because society deems them as special or more important than the average working 9 to 5. I don't even know who the hell Jourdin Pauline is. This is how I found out. I got on YouTube. Somebody that I watch did a story on someone gave out false allegation against this person. Okay, well, shout out to MTR. MTR is a pretty reputable content creator. The man talks about everything, and he's very, very fair. He's very concise. He does his research. So I know if this man is doing a story on this and there's 30, 40,000 people watching, there's some there's some validity here. But I ignored it because I'm like, I don't know who the fuck, what, who the hell is this? A day later, I come back to YouTube. Somebody else is talking about it. Okay, now you got my attention. Now I need to know, all right, what's going on here? Content creators don't just talk about random shit unless they have the platform to just talk about random shit. Like me, I'll talk about random shit, but it's all related to something that we all deal with in life. But most content creators, they target celebrities, streamers, rappers, artists, the clickbait names, the ones that's going to get you to say, oh, wait, yeah. Now I got to look at this. So I guess he's a streamer. I don't know what type of content he streamed. Still don't know who the hell she is. She looks like an IG model. She looks like she has her body done. She looks like she done went through a few surgeries. She could be natural. I highly doubt it because in 2025, everybody has BBLs. But clearly her name was important enough that I see multiple people talking about her. And apparently she decided, I don't know how, her and him crossed paths. She saw an opportunity. He saw an opportunity. They took part in that choice and decision because, quite frankly, we all make our own choices and decisions, my nigga. I didn't force you to open your legs to him, and I didn't force you to step outside of your relationship to go have sex with somebody that you don't even really know. Niggas be horny. Y'all just be wanting to get your nut off. And I said this in a short, just not too long ago. You don't care about the heart, the personality, the soul, the character, if they have morals, if they have standards, if they are godly. You don't care about none of it. All you care about is, oh, this bitch got a nice ass. She can twerk. She got a nice set of titties on her. Maybe she can be a throat goat. That's all y'all be caring about. You don't give a shit about nothing else. And the thing that be crazy about it, a lot of you niggas be having wives at home. Y'all be locked in. You got women at the crib waiting on you, cooking for you, doing this, doing that. So here we are. This woman, for whatever reason, feels slighted. She feels like, oh, well, maybe I can take this opportunity to snag him away from his girlfriend. Because I don't think for one fucking second that there is a woman out here on this planet that doesn't know if a dude is taken or not. Especially the ones in the spotlight, the ones that's always on camera. Because you always say, and not you specifically, it's certain ones. You always say, I need him to make this a year. I need him to be this tall. I need him to have all of this beautiful, fictitious bullshit ready for me to partake of in order for me to be submissive, to be loving, to be kind, to be open, to be honest. He got to have all of that. You do your research. Hell, Brittany Renner, she even opened her mouth and snitched. Said, ladies, this is how you get your athlete. You go to games, you scout. There's females out here that go to college games. There's women who do nothing but scout content creators. They scout you doing your streams. They scout you at your games. They just wait for their window of opportunity to play their position so that they can get in there and take part in all of your hard work and your success. Fellas, what we have here is another story of what it looks like when sin is manifested through greed, through lust, through manipulation, through pretending or having this idea that, oh, Satan isn't real, spirituality isn't real. These invisible fairy tale made up stories, they don't exist. It don't happen. There's no way in the world you're going to tell me as a human being, I'm walking, I'm going to work, I'm in the car, I'm talking to people, I'm doing different things in marriages and relationships and friendships, and the whole time I got spirits around me in my ear saying suggestive things to get me triggered, to get me to stray my path, to get me off my block, to get me broke, to get me broken, to get me miserable, to get me weak-minded, to get me sensitive. Ain't no way in the world you're going to tell me that there's an invisible being around me sabotaging my life or trying to set me up for the greater bad, want me to go to hell, want me to have no relationship with God, want my family broken and destroyed. It's impossible. You can't convince me of that. But you look at the stories that we see consistently, which is fucking baffling me. I've been doing this streaming shit for 3 years. I've really just been locking in with it recently, the last year, 2 years, and only by the grace of God am I still able to do this. And I'm gonna tell you right now, whether or not you think I have the approach or the style or the speed or the enunciation or the static appeal with clipping, and I don't really care about all that. I have done so many fucking stories over the year alone that you cannot convince me. I don't care if you are atheist. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you do hoodoo. I don't care about. You can't convince me that there is not something evil out here making its way from house to house, to neighborhood to neighborhood, to door to family to family. You can't, because every story damn near that I've done is either infidelity or somebody sleeping with underage children or someone crashing out over infidelity, or it's always something. It's always something dark. It's always something depressing. It's like the shit is exhausting. It's very exhausting. The amount of uploads I'm doing of women manipulating, lying on paternity tests, men killing men over women. We just did a story on a guy who threw his side chick out of a 5-story window because his girlfriend was on the way up the steps in the apartment complex. It was like the amount of evil that is being in rotation is absolutely nuts. A guy just got released from jail after doing 28 years because a white woman lied on him and said that he did the exact same thing that this thing right here says she was a victim of. 28 years. 28. A gentleman from my church was released after being in jail for like 14 because somebody lied on him. So we can't sit here and say women don't lie. Men lie, women lie. Y'all remember the song, Women Lie, Men Lie? You remember that song. That shit is absolutely true. So here's my point. With all my life and all the years that I've been on this planet, and I'm grateful for it, I've come to the conclusion that we waste too much of our time on females, man. Like, we can want marriage, we can want to settle down and have that, and that's all fine and dandy. But if you are pursuing it outside of your purpose, I mean, what God wants you to do, what you doing with your money, how you building your brand, what's attached to your last name when you die. Are you building businesses? Are you building bridges? Are you helping heal? Are you bringing families together? Or are you just a fucking menace out here in the street destroying everything, sleeping around with everything? You don't contribute nothing. You're a troll. You're miserable. You're a simp. You're funding the lifestyles of women who will never sleep with you. You're funding the lifestyles of women who do nothing professional but lay on their back. That's the only skill set they have. Well, what can you say for yourself when the curtain closed and you got to find out, oh, there is a real God. He actually exists. Oh, I can't come back. There is no doing this over. What can you say that you contributed to this planet? We spend way too much time worrying about when we're going to get our next nut. We spend too much of our time angry and bitter and arguing over things that aren't really that important. Sex is not that big of a deal if you don't have it for a year or 2 years or 5. Sex is not that important for me to put my life at risk over someone who is going to be upset at the fact that I don't want to settle down with them. Why am I saying all this? I'm segueing into that. Remember when I said he fucked up and he made a couple of mistakes? One was you strayed from your calling, your purpose. Now you can do whatever the hell you want. We all got freedom. God don't force us to choose who we serve. You can do whatever the hell you want. If you want to be a monster, if you want to be a creep, if you want to be a cretin, if you want to be a demon semen drinker, you can do whatever the hell you want. But at the end of the day, keep it funky. You step outside of the will of God, out of his covering. You step out of your relationship with your partner. And then on top of that, that's a covenant that you broke. You don't know the woman that you've just introduced to your spiritual man. You don't know what type of demon she got on her. You don't know who she slept with. You don't know the type of dirt that she's done before she came into that contact with you. These females, man, they be out here sleeping with 20, 30 niggas in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month. You think I'm bullshitting? I just did a live stream on it. One chick was like, man, you said you slept with two dudes in a year, in a month. I slept with 20 dudes in 2 weeks. 20 niggas in what? What? Are you what? It's not a joke. Niggas is horny. Females are horny, my nigga. They are carnal. They're absolutely carnal. They're just not going to admit it. Fortunately, you have social media, you have TikTok, and everybody wants to be seen on TikTok. Everybody wants to be viewed, and they want to go viral, and they want to feel important, and they want to feel special. So because you have this large platform where everybody look at me, I'm pretty, I'm a pretty girl, I'm a pretty woman. Look, I got big boobs. I can twerk, I can shake my ass. Attention, attention, attention. They tell on themselves every day, all day. They don't have no love for themselves, no self-esteem whatsoever. They're under the spell and under the control of something greater than what they can comprehend. They're disrespecting their family, they're disrespecting their community. You disrespect women when you go out here and do this, because you got good women trying to defend themselves because of the bullshit that you over here doing. You fucking liars. You up here absolutely disgusting to a lot of adults, a lot of real women, man, who hold their husbands down, that really want to be in relationships, but you out here tricking and doing all this. Like, come on, man. So my nigga, you're you violate, you step outside of the covenant. You chose option B, which is I'm going to go out here in the world and I'm going to use my popularity and my money and my identity by societal standards, which says that I'm somebody and that I have access to things that regular people don't. I'm going to choose option B and I'm going to do what the hell I want out here. I appreciate this, Lord. I hear you over here. I know that you want this for me and you want this life for me, but this life that you want for me is boring. That life over here, it keeps me from doing things that worldly people do. I'm sorry, as cool as that is, it's just not. It's kind of boring. So I'm gonna go over here where all the fun people are, where all the adults are drinking and smoking, and they're being promiscuous, and they're engaging in all types of activities that go against what you don't want us doing. I'm gonna go over here. You violate. That was your first mistake, stepping out of that. Your second mistake was getting involved, like most of us do, getting involved with people based off of their appearance. I understand hypergamy. I understand that the wealthy will practice hypergamy with all jurisdictions. They don't have no limitations. When you rich, when you got it like that, your whole mindset and attitude is different. It changes. It makes you either desensitized to human connection, human reality, the struggles. It does something so weird to you that you don't look at life the same way anymore. Y'all can go, oh, I want her, I want this, I want him. Oh, you can't talk to me like that. I'm rich. You only make $23,000 a year. You can't say nothing to me. How dare you? Oh, she's what? Oh, she likes. Oh yeah, I got that right here. All right, yeah, come on over here, ma'am, ma'am. You like niggas that make millions of dollars a year, 20, 30 million a year, 200K a year. Oh, I got you. Come over here. I got something for you. All you got to do is open up. Open up. You already know the rules and regulations when you step on this side. I don't understand it. You niggas be making it. You do something that most of us will probably never do. We'll go to our grave trying, or we'll give up right before. You get all of this success behind you. You get a woman. You get a woman who actually like you for you. Maybe she don't. Maybe she's just another one of them that just figured out how to acclimate to her environment, and she's really waiting for the opportunity to cash out on your dumb ass. Because let's face it, we don't really know who fuck with us and who is really serious. There's women out here that will get married to you, stay there for 2 years, 5 years, 15 years, and then they'll switch up and say, oh, nope, I don't want to be here no more. Yeah, I've done videos on that too. It's like that. So I don't know if that's the case. It could be. Maybe she's practicing it. But you stepped outside of your relationship to go deal with another woman. Now, don't get it twisted. I was young. I remember it. I wanted to be everywhere too. I did, until I understood the spiritual side of it. Until I realized that niggas is out here passing around AIDS and HIV and chlamydia. Every disease that you can think of is out here. Literally. You can't go to one state in the United States of America and nobody has it or has one of those. I be looking at people and wondering, they look clean. They look clean, but so I declare, you need something. You cough, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, something ain't right with this. There was a woman that was going from state to state passing HIV out because she was pissed off someone gave it to her. Yeah, it's like that out here. Y'all be too free with your body. My nigga, you step outside of your relationship to sleep with somebody that you don't really know, other than maybe just the fact that her name is Jourdin Pauline. All right, yeah, her name is Jourdin Pauline, but do you know her credit score? Do you know her whole facts? Do you know how many people she done been with? Do you know if she got any demons on her? Do you know if she has a history of lying and getting people caught up in shit? You don't, niggas don't be knowing nothing about these females, man. All you see is the possibility of clapping some cheeks. And then when you absolutely engage in that contract, you open doors that you should have never opened, which is mistake number 3. Oh, she's pretty. She's attractive. But for whatever reason, as long as we've been on this planet, I must be sleeping under a rock, because I am seeing every single day that you can't trust nobody. Every day, lie, 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 cheat, 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 cheat. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, you broke, you bald. Your hairline is receding. I can't be attracted to you. Oh, you sleeping with my best friend? What? Oh, I see that shit so much. It's like, how the fuck am I the only one that's seeing that shit? How am I the only one seeing it? Oh, you hate women. You sassy. You sassy. You sassy. You sassy. But your sisterhood, they're telling on themselves. It ain't me. They're the ones that's up here regularly. They got a schedule on story times, on mukbangs, and how they're going to go about addressing the cheating. Oh, I sucked 20 dicks, but he made me do it. He made me do it. He wasn't paying me no attention. He kept on trying to make me be something that I wasn't, and so I had to go find somebody who was going to listen to me.
Cut it out.
No. Can't convince me demons don't exist. And they successfully use men and women every day, especially men. Men are horny. Men just want to get their nut off. They especially if you rich. And before I close out, at some point, I'm gonna tell y'all, have you not seen enough to convince you that it's just not worth it? It's not. I would rather have one person for the rest of my life and never worry about my name being drugged, court fees, trials, and hearings. You think I'm about to sit up here and bust my ass and spend 20 years of my life building this brand out of nowhere just so that I can become wealthy and then compromise everything that I have for somebody who don't even believe in God? For somebody who got 20, 30 different spirits attached to them from soul ties? You really think I'm about to risk all of that for you? You done lost your everlasting mind. Are you high? Who lied to you? Yeah, it's definitely social media. Social media lied to you. Nah. No. Y'all niggas be millionaires at that. Millionaires in big ass houses, cars, boats, jets. And y'all still be out here falling for the traps. Am I tripping? 30, 40 years, it's the same stuff. Y'all fall for the same stuff. And it always come back to this. Women. It's not all of them, but women. Women are men's weakness. Women are men's greatest weakness and will be. Why? For a multitude of reasons. You long for connection. You long for validation. That you long for that touch, that release. Nobody is saying that there's not somebody for someone. The problem is where we're at right now. It's a free for all. There's no jurisdictions, there's no boundaries. You think that is responsible to go out here and have sex with every single thing that you see because you're you're an adult, but you don't accept the terms and conditions that come with it. You have sex with Monica, but Monica is in a relationship with Jeff. You don't know about Jeff. Jeff and Monica exchange bodily fluids, spiritual ties, and you out here having sex with Monica, exchanging bodily fluids with Monica and Jeff. Now your spirit is connected to Monica and Jeff, not even realizing that perhaps Monica is sleeping with other people besides you and Jeff. And she probably didn't even break free from the other attachments that she has from people prior to that. And you in turn just opening all types of doors. You ever seen one of those movies or one of them shows where they take you to the inside of a person's mind, and then you look around and there's a whole bunch of doors here, there, they're closed. That's exactly how it is in reality. You open a whole bunch of doors and you let all types of different things in. And that's why you can't convince me that this situation right here is of coincidence. It's not of coincidence. The nigga opened up a door that he shouldn't have opened up. And this ain't the first, and she ain't no different. Everything that you see that look good, that don't mean it's for you, man. It ain't. But I mean, just saying all this don't really make a difference anyway, because at the end, when we go about our day, I still like this shit is funny as hell, man. It's funny and sad because even knowing what we know and what we see, people are still gonna do the same shit. Trey Songz ass is getting thrown through the mud for domestic abuse. Like there are people, bro. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Nicki Minaj. I don't care if it's, first of all, the unpopular opinion. I wouldn't touch none of them. You ain't even in their tax bracket anyway. They wouldn't. I don't care. Don't. It ain't about that. To me, everybody is equal. You're a human just like me. You just got money. You strip away that money from all of them, they regular. And you put Nicki Minaj and them on the street next to average women, they ain't no different. No different. I wouldn't touch them though, because their spirit is fucked up. It ain't even just the fact that I'm not into BBLs. I'm not into that fake unnatural shit. But their spirit is fucked up. Nicki Minaj is dealing with a well-known documented offender. How much more bad can you get? But it ain't gonna stop nothing, because guess what? Worship an idol. Tylil, you had a girl at home, bro. You left the bed to bring something else in it. And then Miss Pauline, I watched your video in response to him and his receipts. You don't like black men? Is that what I heard? You don't like black men. You don't like the sex that he provided, but you had sex with him. And on top of that, you took down your social media. You turned your comments off because you knew people were about to address you, and they already were. Because here's my issue. There are people who are really getting abused. There are women who really are scared to tell the truth. They're scared to come out and talk about what's going on, because that's traumatizing, man. You actually are getting violated by somebody. They're taking away your freedom. They're, that does something to a person's entire being, man. You can't even I can't even wrap my mind around how a woman recovers after something like that happening to her, if that really happened to her. So for someone like her and the rest of these bras, man, that come out here and they see that you got a little money on you, so their goal is to extort you or to ruin you because the intentions and the plans that they had for you didn't go in favor of them. I I slap my head sometimes, man. Both of them have put themselves in a situation right now where people are going to forever look at him like he one of them dudes who put his hands on women, and she's going to make it to where we're just going to be more like, man, I don't believe none of this shit y'all's talking about. Don't get up here and say somebody touched you or harassed you, or I don't want to hear it. Why? Because Jourdin Pauline and because of Nadine and because of Eric and Monsoon and Christy Robertson, all of them lied and got niggas locked up and put in the ground because they falsified information and they lied. That's why the sisterhood, y'all ain't doing your job, and you need to get on your job. You need to go to these people and you need to hold them accountable. You need to sit down in a conference room publicly, virtually, and you need to start having the discussions about women who are making you look bad. It shouldn't be me. It shouldn't be Andrew Tate, and it shouldn't be none of these other people. It should be the women doing it. Was it worth it? You got a chance to sleep with somebody that you probably had your eye on for a while from a distance, even though you had a girl at home. Was it worth it? If I'm gonna believe what she said and the girl wanted you to leave your main girl alone and you said, nah, I'm not doing that. If all of that is true and this is out of revenge and spite, who could have ever thought that could happen? Who would have ever thought? Shocker. I'm literally surprised. I can't believe somebody would absolutely come up with this convoluted story. Because women don't do wrong, right? They don't set people up. They ain't sneaky, they ain't miserable, they ain't bitter, they ain't contradictory, they're not hypocrites. They never do anything wrong, huh? Never. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was it worth it, brother? Now you got to go through all of these headaches, and now you got something on your jacket that you didn't want, all because what? You was horny. Y'all better start thinking about that before you go sleeping with these people, man. If you got one, if you got one good thing, my nigga, one good thing, I'd say you won. You know how hard it is to get somebody solid? Do you know how hard it is to get someone trustworthy? Someone that's going to take care of you when you're sick, that's going to be there for you when you ain't got no money in the account. Someone that's going to go with you to therapy. Someone that's going to put up with your hard-headed family, your ignorant family, your disrespectful family, your disrespectful friends. Do you know how difficult it is to come across another soul that's going to love you and treats you according to who you are and like you for who you are. SM, what's up? What is up? Twitter. All they talk about is relationships on Twitter. How men ain't this and how men ain't that, and cheating this and cheating that. And people are lonely, people are broken, people are hurt, people are confused, people are trying to figure out if there's anything out here worth having anymore. Is there any point of partnership and marriage? And people are out here looking for answers, looking for resolve, looking for something. Most people have given up on love in general. That's how bad it is. Why? Why are people so conflicted? Because you choose the wrong people, because you don't know yourself, because you don't love yourself, because your priorities are not in order, because the things that you require and the things that you should be looking to, you're not looking for them. Everything that God wants for us to have over here, it looks boring. Everything over here is a replication of what God has for us, period. I don't think I can say it any simpler. You got two versions of the same life. Jourdin Pauline and Tylil are reaping the benefits of everything on this side. How do I know? Go down the long list of failed relationships and failed marriages. Go down the long list of brothers sleeping with their brothers' friends and family, and you backstabbing your girlfriends, and you backstabbing this person for that's all of this over here, because it's quicker, it's easier. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to identify with your idiosyncrasies. You don't have to work on your flaws. You don't have to question your civility, your humanity. You don't have to question if you are a decent human being. You don't have to challenge yourself. You don't have to push yourself to the limits to see the fullest potential of yourself. You don't have to give glory and praise and honor to God 24 hours a day. You can pick and choose when you want to put your shoes on. You can pick and choose when you want to. Everything over here requires the bare minimum. You don't have to have structure. You don't have to abide by any type of real rules other than make money, be in shape, look good, be successful, have a platform, have some type of network going on where people view you and value you as somebody. That's all it requires over here. And look where it's gotten everybody. Look where it's gotten the men and women in the world. Sick, permanently in or under ailments that you can't get rid of. You don't know up from down. You don't know who is in your corner, who got your back. You don't know who love you. You don't know if this person really respects you. And I'm not even talking about on the outside. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about the people that you grew up with for 20 and 30 years. Those are the ones that stab you in the back. Those are the ones that use you for everything that you have. And they will lead you down the road of destruction because, quite frankly, they're on the same road. Somebody misguided them. See, when you don't know yourself, anybody can lead you. Let me say that one again. When you don't know yourself, anybody can lead you.
Sensational.
Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be up here fighting over Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. Y'all wouldn't be up here arguing and lusting and chasing after people that got money just because they got money. If you really knew yourself, you wouldn't be trying to fit in with every crowd. You wouldn't be trying to adapt to everybody's content. You wouldn't be trying to be seen by every dude in the world. You wouldn't be trying to be customized to the likings to the street dude. You wouldn't be trying to fit in the gangs. You wouldn't be trying to adjust to a system that is against us. If you really knew yourself, you'd be married. You wouldn't feel the need to pick sides. Your side works for you. You already understand the laws of physics. You already understand what happens when you dibble and dabble in things that you shouldn't. But most people don't know themselves. These celebrities go through the same things that we go through. All of us, the same stuff. But guess what? They're more mobile. It's all for the world to see. So when anybody be like, "Oh, you clickbaiting," or you just up here doing this and you ain't, yeah, okay, right, yeah, we've all been on this planet, most of us, for the same significant amount of time, unless you're a child. You see what I see. This ain't old. I mean, this ain't new. What happened here is not new. My man did what he wanted to do, just like she did. Women like her that got that succubus spirit, their only design or mission is to extract from you. If you doing good or you're going in a direction that's going to bring you what you need is love, life, health, abundance, family, culture, businesses, structure. If you doing anything good, guess what? Why they say chase the money, don't chase women, because women will always chase you. Where does that come from? When you chasing your purpose, opportunities follow, or they will be waiting for you. Always. But you don't know what type of opportunities these are unless you know how to discern. And for whatever reason, y'all be looking at these rich people and thinking, oh, they got it like that. They got the lifestyle. They making moves. They making money. They Hollywood. Oh, yeah, give me your autograph. Give me this. Give me that. They miserable. They suicidal. They crashing cars. They killing people on the road. They smoking. It's like if I'm rich, I'm not popping pills. If I'm rich, I'm not depressed. If I'm rich, I don't care about the world other than helping those who actually need the attention. Y'all priorities be all off, and then you support the wrong people. This right here is disrespectful, is trifling, is tragic. And it's a system and formula that has worked for so long. I don't know how nobody understands that demons are real. Your pride is going to be the thing that destroys you. Oh, you don't want to hear from me. Oh, I'm just a regular person on YouTube. Well, he don't know what he's talking about. He just rambling and running his mouth. He don't know what he's talking about. All right, cool. Okay. I guarantee you know somebody who has been through something like this before. Nothing good puts you in a position to disrespect your partner. A real woman would not do what she did here. A real woman is not breaking up a happy home. A real woman is not a side chick. A real woman is not sharing her guide. A real woman is not purposely going out here getting trains ran on her. A real woman is preserving herself. A real woman understands what it takes to have a nuclear household and how important it is. A real woman is a praying woman, period. This shit make me sick, man. It really makes me sick. Got up, I had something else stored for today. I came across this video again. I said, yep, confirmation. I need to change up my whole conversation and address this, because guess what? There are a number of people who are speaking on this story. No one's going to cover it like this. A lot of this is spiritual. Brothers, I'm going to say this to you, and then I'm going to address the women. You don't know how much power you have, do you? Some of you, I'm not even talking about the ones who understand the assignment. I'm talking about the ones who don't. You don't understand the power you have, how important you are, how every decision that you make impacts your life and everybody else around you. You don't know how much power you have by saying no. You don't know how much power you have by walking away. You don't know how much power you have by holding yourself to a certain degree of responsibility. Do you know how important your purpose is? Do you know how many people need you out here? Do you know how many people need your leadership? Do you know how many people need you to know who you are? Do you know how many people are out here that want to see you win? Do you know how many people are out here that want to see you survive? Do you know how many people are out here that want to save you from yourself? That want to see you beat your addictions, your habits, your vices? Do you know how many hands are reaching out to you in the spirit, trying to pull you away from the hell that is waiting for you? Do you know how many people are out here crying, trying to spiritually get you away from the deceiver? Do you really grasp the idea of the war that you are in? There are literally men and women being used by Satan, devices, technology, addictions, and habits Satan are using to keep you away from him, because you are great, because you have something in you that gives God glory. And without you walking in the direction that you need to be walking in, the people, they can't receive what they're supposed to receive in their season, because you're distracted. And you're distracted by things that are causing you nothing but sickness. Knowingly, unknowingly, it's happening. And it's going to continue to happen until you understand what is going on. You are great, masterful, majestic, skillful. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. We're all here right now for a reason. Whatever that is, that's not for me to determine. All of us have something that we should be doing, and we're not. This man and many of them ruined their entire lives. Look at Diddy, look at Epstein, look at Trump, look at the long list of names who pursued money, who pursued the opinions of others, who pursued being perfect, who pursued women, who pursued greed, who pursued the street life. Look at any example you want. Leave this live stream, go to another one, go to a video, go to your favorite viewer, whoever you watch during the week, go to whoever you need to go to. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me you don't see what I'm seeing or what I'm referring to. It is real, and it's very active and proactive, and it's not going away no time soon. You got to beat whatever it is that's holding you back. I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I'm Shannon Sharp. I got $58 million, and some vagina is about to be the reason why I lose $58 million. I'll be damned if Alicia Keys is going to ruin my marriage. I'll be damned if I'm going to put value in this or that, and all it really does is put me on my sick bed. You mixing your spirit with other people who are mixing their spirit with other people, and them folks are spiritually sick. There's a difference between being physically sick and being spiritually sick. When you're spiritually sick, you can't run from that. There is no popping pills for that. None. There's no going to a therapist for it. The only way you're going to cure being spiritually sick is through the one who gave you life, and prayer, and having a relationship with God himself, repenting and backing away from everything that has been ingested in you that was not for you. That's the only way. You get a boo-boo, a bruise, you get cut on your hand, someone, clip you up, or you stub your toe, that go away after a while. You get a Band-Aid, you put some alcohol on it and all that. You can do with that. Give it a couple hours or so, you straight. Spiritual sickness, no. Spiritual sickness will have your ass up at 5 o'clock in the morning because you can't sleep. You're being tortured. You're frustrated. You're frustrated with your life. You're frustrated why you keep making the same decisions. You're frustrated with this. You're frustrated at that. Spiritual sickness will have your heart turn cold. It will make you hate people. It will turn you against your own. Spiritual sickness is unlike anything that breaking a leg could ever feel. Period. And we all out here being used and abused and don't even realize it. These folks, man, they be giving out all this advice, and a lot of it really be decent, but y'all still be on the front of the page for doing some of the goofiest stuff. And I be wondering, how the hell do these folks be having all this bread? Like, y'all be rich as hell and y'all still be out here doing some of the dumbest things. Don't get it. I don't. Fellas, go to the gym, get around men, get around women who are healed. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I wish I could pull this up on the screen like I want, because I want to put my brother on, Coach Trill. He's someone that I work with up here. He is a legitimate coach. That's who you need to link up with. Next time we chop it up on the show, I'm gonna make sure I got that ready for you. We need to get around healthy environments. We need to get around men and women who escape the matrix. We need to get around men and women who don't judge us, but they hold us accountable without throwing stones. We need to get around people who want the best for us. And we need to get away from people who are narcissistic. We need to get away from people who are manipulative and they have their own agendas. Because guess what? There's people around us. Their sole purpose is to keep you from being anything other than stuck with the crap that they're in. Like there's people who they're miserable. They see you. There's a spirit in that person that knows that there's a breakthrough for you. And they will use the other person to convince you that your breakthrough is nowhere near. There's a lot of folks around. There's a lot of folks around you like that. They'll say shit like, "Oh man, you need to change up this. You need to do this, man." See, here's my suggestion. You bring me on, I'll help you build a better audience. I'll help you do this. I'll show you how to treat women. I'll show it. They trying to sabotage you. I just had to cut somebody off because they were trying to sabotage me. Knowing what's going on. You sitting up here antagonizing and this, that, and the third. I see you, Satan. And I rebuke you. People are like, "Oh, you can't do this, and you need to do this, and you need to switch up this." And I ain't switching up nothing. How about that? I'm gonna do what the fuck I want up here. And I'm gonna talk how I talk. And I'm gonna stay me. And I'm gonna keep on giving praise and glory and honor to the God that I serve. Like it or don't like it. Because what I do is for a specific group of people, and it ain't for everybody. I'm cool with the critique. I'm cool with the troll. I'm cool with all that. I already stepped out of the marriage and violated and did all the nasty, disrespectful shit. I already been down that road. I suffered and been through my seasons. I know what this is right here. Period. I'm not about to sit up here and bust my ass and go through all of this and get to this plateau, and then I'm gonna have this IG model just DM me or this person, man. Yeah, nope, get the hell away from me. But I didn't see none of you when I was going through it. Nah, I'm cool. And Tylil, and you are a fool, bro. You are an absolute fool. This wouldn't even be a thing if you just would have left her the hell alone. You got pussy at home. I gotta say it like that. You got the shit at home. I don't.
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
Y'all be greedy. Meantime, you got dudes out here that just want one person. There's folks that y'all be tripping, man. Tripping. That's why I can't respect it. I can't honor or put no type of respect on no streamer, no rapper, none of y'all, because you ain't great at being an example for nobody. You not. Every time you turn around, y'all doing some goofy shit. I don't know. I'm my own person. Arcana, own person. Chef, own person. We all great. We all good at something. We all can achieve X, Y, and Z. I'm looking at y'all like examples of what not to do. I will not sit next to Ariana Grande. I will not sign a deal with such and such. I will not collaborate with this person. I will not collaborate. I'm not, nope. Nope. I'll be the tacky person. I'll be the one who goes home to his wife and, yep, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with monogamy. You're not about to catch me with no bug. No diseases. I do not want that. Sitting up here popping these big ass pills for the rest of your life because you just horny. This shit wild, bro. All he had to do was go home, make your money, go home, and continue to boss up, level up, make your like. But I mean, I get it. It's variety. Everybody wants variety. You get bored. You want to sample something else because you're tired of the same sex every day. I understand it. You got to get out of that. Grow up, my nigga. Grow up, please. Am I the only one that ever like was like? I mean, when I was younger, I wanted variety, but when I got older, I was like, man, I'm cool with just this right here. I don't need nothing else. I can, you know, it's better to just be by yourself right now, man. Period. Don't even risk it, especially if you got a lot to lose. If you ain't gonna properly court and vet people, if you ain't gonna properly go through the procedures and protocols to learn the other person before you decide to exchange appendages in that bedroom exercise, don't even do it. Stop being so quick to. Let me close out with addressing this woman here and this whole situation surrounding this in general. Exactly. Let me bring that up there real quick. I ain't put the screen up there. I don't know why. I just didn't want to be distracted. Ladies, I love y'all, man. You're precious. You're something that God absolutely did a great job on. But a lot of your sisters, you know, and I know, they are out of pocket. A lot of them are out of pocket. And you're not holding them accountable at all. Tylil is an idiot. There's for every idiot like him, there's 1,000 boring, hardworking guys that will never do what he did. Y'all don't want them. You need to start opening up more dialogue. I don't care if they don't want to be your friends no more. I don't care if the communities that you're rotating in, they excommunicate you. I don't care if you don't get to sit at the cool table no more. Yeah, I need to put on your big girl drawers and start calling it out, collaborating, and speaking what you know to be true. Forget all that going in the comment section and agreeing in the comment section. No, you need to start voicing it out on camera so everybody can see it. Not just a select few, everybody. We need a collective. Because as much as I love y'all, a lot of these ladies, they demonic, man. They demonic, evil as hell. You don't believe me? All you got to do is take a scroll. I got dozens of videos that provide you exactly what you need to show that I'm not hating. I'm not just saying what I'm saying because I got some vendetta against women for doing this. Nope, not at all. Complete opposite. Period. And brothers, I say what I said earlier. At the end of the day, Tylil and Pauline, y'all signed up for this. Now you got to deal with it. And hopefully, when all of this is done, I would like to believe at least one person will learn from their situation and it will change what they were doing. Instead of going that way, they go that way. Please, I hope at least one person does something different. Shout out to everybody who pulled up tonight. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I do. I got my whole week set up, but it's in God's will. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. If there's tomorrow, if there's a Monday, if there's next week, I got a panel, I got a crew, I got the topics, I got everything clipped up. We ready to have these conversations. There's more. It's not just this. And I'm trying to connect y'all. I'm trying to hook y'all up with Coach, man, because Coach, this is bread and butter. We just did a show on men's mental health the other day. All right, men's mental health. We care on this side of the internet about men's mental health. We're not just a celebrity. We're not doing all that. All right, so I'm about to get out of here. Do me a solid. It's optional. Wherever you're watching from. Hold on, let me bring this up here on the big screen. Do me a solid. Follow me on all platforms. If you're available to follow me on them, appreciate it. A simple sub, whatever. That would be highly appreciated. The goal, get YouTube to stop playing around with me, man. Stop playing around with the content. Stop playing around with the conversations. Stop acting like there aren't people on the internet that don't speak on things that are important, because there are.
Bang, bang, bang.
There are people on the internet that actually have conversations that matter. I'm one of them. And I have a number of men and women over here that feel the exact same way. Put some respect on Assembly of Excellence. I'm about to get out of here, though. If I don't chop it up with y'all this week or moving forward in the foreseeable future, I hope and pray that this message was received by whoever it needed to be. I hope and pray your family blossoms, and I hope and pray that you bring in a new year covered and protected. I hope you're all safe, healthy. I hope and pray that 2026 treats you better than this year did, because I know a lot of people went through some stuff. It wasn't all cake and ice cream. A lot of people struggled this year, myself included. So I send my thoughts and prayers out to y'all. You have a happy new year. Hopefully I get to bring it in with some of y'all. If not, y'all take care. Do me a solid before you go, if you don't mind. Peace.